What's up guys, Mustang Matt here in Forza Horizon 2, but I'm actually not going to be doing a review on any car in the game today. I'm going to be doing my Q&A vlog today. A lot of you guys asked some really good questions that made me really happy. One or two of them was pretty funny, and I'll get to that one, but there were also some really good questions. The main one that a few people asked, and is the answer is really funny, but a few people were asking how me and Tomcat and Jeep Guy all met. Now, Caleb, Jeep Guy, me and him went to school with each other a long time ago, so I've known him for a long time. Tomcat, we actually had some mutual friends, and he had added me on Instagram, and we talked a little bit there. Oops. We talked a little bit on Instagram, you know, he'd comment on my stuff every once in a while. And then we had some mutual friends, and we all just kind of hung out as a group. And I got to know him, and we started hanging out. And then I was actually hanging out with Caleb, Jeep Guy, one day before he was Jeep Guy. And we were playing spin tires on his computer, and he said, "Here, I want to show you this YouTube channel that does a lot of spin tires videos." And it just so happened to be TC9700 Gaming. And I told Caleb, I said, "You know he lives in Franklin, right? You know I'm friends with him, right?" He was like, what? And so, yeah, so I introduced the two of them, and then that's how the three of us all got to know each other. But aside from, yeah, I mean, that's about it. But it's really funny how it all came about. But somebody also asked me, will I ever get like a Jeep, truck, or motorcycle? The answer to that is, well, I already kind of have a truck. I have a Blazer. I don't know, it's like, I don't know if it's what they meant. I'm sure they were talking about something like Tomcat has a Cummins. And as far as that, I don't know. It depends. It depends on if I ever have like a race car to pull or anything. In that case, then yeah, I would totally get something diesel. Aside from just getting it, Jeep, truck, or motorcycle I would love. Like a Ninja or something like that, I would love. But the thing is, I would kill myself on one. And I know I would. So, the chances of me getting one are rather low. Jeep?
Alright, dude. Let me know what you
Totally. I would totally buy a cheap Jeep and off-road the heck out of it. I would totally do that. Another vehicle that I would like to own, just as a little side thing, I would like something better for handling, like, I don't know, a Miata, and just build it, like, just put a small turbo on it, just get coilovers, the right tires, and just have a really good handling car. That's something that I would like to do more near in the future than, you know, a diesel or something like that. But somebody also asked me, will I do any collabs with Slap or AR12? And the answer to that is, I really couldn't tell you. I hope so. I mean, that would be more of a question for them as well. But I met both of them at E3 along with Black Panther, and they're all really cool guys, like just really laid back, fun guys to be around. So I would hope so. But, like I said, that would be a question for them. Somebody asked me, what am I most excited for about Forza Horizon 3? And that's a really tough question, because there's a lot to Forza Horizon 3. There's a lot of newer stuff, and I mean, it's very similar to Horizon 2. I mean, I'm excited. I'm excited about having a much bigger map. I'm excited about, better graphics and more refined handling. Most excited, I don't know. I mean, probably wide body kits. I don't know. I don't know. I would have to say probably wide body kits. Would they like? Because that just makes me happy that they're doing that. I don't know, because the off-roading, I don't know. I'm hoping like for the trophy trucks and everything, the off-roading part of it is gonna be pretty awesome. So I'm really excited for that, but probably I'm most excited because I like customization a lot. So I would probably have to say that I am most excited for wide body kits, more wheels, and stuff like that. Just more customization options to make the cars look really, really good. If the camera angle on this car would change, there we go. Another question. Why did I start YouTube? What inspired me to do YouTube? A few people asked this one too, and it's a really good question. And really there's not a whole lot to it. Basically, it kind of goes back to hanging out with Tomcat. I was hanging out with him, and he did it, and I watched his videos, and I was like, man, that seems like fun. And it's a really fun thing to do, and I get to do what I love and just build cars in video games and play video games and make videos out of it and just commentate over it and throw my opinion in there, and you guys, and it makes really good content for you guys to watch. And I love, before YouTube, I did Instagram. I have that IG Mustangs page that some of you guys know about, and I've built it up over the past couple of years. So I've already kind of done similar things with social media, just running pages and stuff. And YouTube, I really wasn't familiar with it, like, at all. And Tomcat helped me out a ton. I mean, he has helped me out more than I could ever repay him with YouTube. But that's kind of what inspired me, just hanging out with him, seeing him do it, and then saying, I want to give it a try. I want to try it out. I want to do car reviews. I want to do video games. I want to do stuff like that. And so I created the channel Fastlane Reviews, and then I was like, well, I'm gonna change the name to That Racing Game Guy. Kept That Racing Game Guy for a while, and now it's Mustang Matt. Since I'm more widely known as Mustang Matt, it's easier to remember, represents the contents of the channel a lot better, and everything. So that's kind of why I started YouTube and how we ended up here. But another question, how did I get into Mustangs? And that's another really good question and another kind of funny story. The short answer is I bought one. Well, I can't say I bought it because my parents bought me my first one. And I really don't care how many comments I get, hey, mommy and daddy bought you your Mustang. But the reality of it is, my parents bought me my first one, and I couldn't be more grateful for that. And so I had the car for a little while. I actually got it when I had my learner's permit. And so I had it for a while, and then I discovered AmericanMuscle.com. And I was like, wait, what? I can modify it. I can do all this stuff. And it got me into cars a lot more. It got me into Mustangs, and I joined Mustang groups and stuff, and I got to know some people around like the Mustang community, and I just really liked it. And yeah, I mean there's certain things, like just certain people that are like, okay, you're dumb. But I have a lot of good friends that have Mustangs, and I've you know, having my car, I've made a lot of good friends, like Tomcat, because that's kind of the thing we have in common is cars, and it's just a really neat thing to have that and to be able to connect with people. And but that's pretty much what got me into Mustangs. And now, 5 years later, after getting my V6, I'm like, I need more power. I need a manual transmission. So I went ahead and I did the trade for the 5. Well, I didn't directly trade it for the 5.0, but I sold it and I bought the 5.0. And the last question is pretty interesting, and it's kind of funny. Somebody asked me how I feel. They said if you knew that Tomcat was a brony, which I did know. I've known that, quite frankly, before you guys. If I knew that, how do I feel about it? And I saw that, and I kind of laughed. It's a good question. It's a funny question, but the honest answer is I don't care. I mean, I personally am not, but that's his thing. He enjoys it. Okay, I I don't care. But you guys, thank you for all the awesome questions. Some good stories to be... Oh, geez, that was close. There were some good stories to be told with your questions, but that is about it. There were a few other questions that were smaller and just kind of have shorter answers. Stuff about, a lot of stuff about my car, and I guess I could just combine that into one question, all the questions about my car. People are asking about modification and wheels and stuff. And, of course I would love to do all that stuff. It's just a matter of getting the money to do all of it. And that is something that I currently do not have. So, yes, there will be stuff coming. And I did the exhaust. But aside from that, it will... unfortunately probably be a little while, but hopefully rather soon. But yes, I definitely plan on doing all that stuff, wheels, more exhaust, hopefully headers and stuff to make it super loud. But the answer is yes, all that stuff is coming. But thank you guys for all your questions. There were some awesome questions, and I'll hopefully do like a Q&A every once in a while, maybe like the next one at 10,000 subscribers. So that was really close to the wall. But thank you guys, like I said, thank you for the questions. Thank you guys for watching this vlog. If you're new to the channel, hit that red subscribe button down below. If you have any more questions, post them in the comments down below, and I can either save them for next time, or if it's a shorter answer, maybe I can answer it in the comments section. But thank you guys for watching. Subscribe if you're new to the channel. Talk to you guys in the next one.